Yesterday didn't play out as I was expecting, and I'd like to point out some clues that could indicate what was happening and why. First of all, I thought that since value was lower on the day, mm, that we will have some initial reaction to the upside, which would be responsive to overnight weakness, and then continuation of the momentum from that started yesterday. And that wasn't the case. I totally underestimated the fact uh, that we had this gap up, and this is a strong bias to the upside. This is something that changed, and only the fact the value was lower wasn't enough. I should have focused more on the fact that we rejected from the gap lower and got back within yesterday's range. So this could be a really good opportunity to enter longs in B period. We've been building volume and acceptance back inside yesterday's range, right? Basically after A period. So this could be the first clue to not to look for shorts but rather longs. And it is true that we had weak references that were stacking on the way up, but it only means that today are weak traders, not strong hands, but it doesn't matter to be able to capitalize on those errors. So delta was strongly positive right from the open, so this should also be a factor to the upside. And another thing is that we started one time framing higher, and we were getting those shallow pullbacks. So this is also a sign of strength, not weakness. We extended IP. Initial balance was quite tight, so extension should be bigger, and this is exactly what happened. I am thinking that this might be the battle zone, and whoever won this area from yesterday's pullback low and yesterday's low, whoever won this would win the day. So after C period we didn't even get back to this area, so this would also be confirmation of market strength, not weakness. We got really a good pullback in J, which was also around VWAP, and half back at the time. We did clean those poor weak references that were stacking at this was probably the best opportunity of the day. But given my pre-session preparation, I was expecting to trade to the downside, so I was counting on a stop run above overnight pullback high. We didn't get this, and this also should have been a clue for me that my expectation isn't realizing. So I should have adjusted at the time. So reviewing my expectation, this would be one stop loss trade. Another trade I'd like to take was I'm not sure if this was an area. Well, I can easily check this, but we didn't really get to the overnight high. We stopped a little bit lower, so this wasn't also area I wanted to short, but this one could work. I'm not sure if either in H or I was a good short to clean those references, because we did get rejection from yesterday's point of control. This was a little bit risky because we were making those highs, but this also was creating a 45-degree line at the time, so buyers were struggling to get higher above C period's high, and we flashed them. And after we came back in I and J, it was clear that those sellers couldn't get us lower from below value, so we had this pop higher. Here KLM wasn't also very easy to read. I think it might be a trade around LM lows to the long side, because all those shorts who started yesterday could be squeezed. I'm not sure if there was a short play from the highs. Probably more risky because those highs were stacking, and since buyers were getting higher prices, they weren't under the water. So I'm not sure around this area. Well, if we started trading lower, then this is the fairest price, so not many buyers trapped around here. I think that maybe late long in L or M could be justifiable, but not. I didn't review it to be honest. So here I had also during the session I had this scenario which played out in I and J. The pullback was a little bit deeper, so two more things I'd like to point out, that I have to have wider stops, not try to be that exact. And second thing is I will draw some scenarios and will on to the right side, and I will be able to see how this is playing out.